Organic as Fuck Talk. I am Pretty B.
I am the love bug.
And today we are back with another 21 questions. And this time, the questions are flipped around. We're swapping the questions. And then we have our 21st question from our creative director and editor, Desi.
Yes. So all them questions that Pretty B was throwing at me in the last episode, I get to ask her.
So I get to ask her all them questions she was throwing up over here.
Yes. All right.
I got a good one today because I want a good answer to one of them, and you know what it is.
Yeah. Should we get into our vibe?
Yes, let's get into our vibe of the day. And so, who want to go first?
What? Oh, okay. I'll go first. Vibe of the days, right? One of them is my new little toy, my new little cupping thingy bobs. They're called cuppies, right? They're cups. And we'll pull one out. It just says medical professional cups, basically. Here's one of them. I know my camera looks, but basically, you're gonna suck up some meat. Let me find the meaty area. And you would move it along the meat to massage and create great stimulation, right? Circulation. You're able to cleanse your lymphatic system with this by giving it a good massage. And then if you have some fat, right? Some adipose, if you got some fat, cellulite or anything that you need to move around and circulate it, that's what these are for. That's one. And then my second one, oh my gosh, is a free candle. Quality is not that good, right? Simone's Herbal Apothecary. Simone's Herbal Apothecary sent me a free candle with my last tea order, right? And this right here is a pineapple sage mixture. I'm probably gonna put it out if I tilt it towards the camera too much, but you can see that sage in there and the pineapple. And it's one of my favorite fragrances. Like I regularly order that from SBK Candles, but her version of it is awesome. That's my vibe. Of the night. Pretty B, what you got?
You know, I always gotta come with a song. So I was playing this today, and I love the vibe of it.
My peaches out in Georgia. Oh yeah, shit. I get my weed from California. That's that shit.
Georgia.
Right.
My weed from California. I get my life from the source. I love that. That song put me in the mood for my next vibe. Because I was just out here just for the past couple of days, whatever. I've been saying, I always say my affirmations, all that good stuff. But I've been just really going in on the self-love and the beauty from the inside to the out. And out of the blue, I said, I want to do my makeup today. I want to just put extra frosting on the cake, you know what I mean? And so just beauty, just being beautiful inside and out. And that's what I've been talking to my friends about too. So just loving on yourself. Like, not dwelling on what happened, but moving forward. I always tell people the good thing about this being your story, this being your life, this being your movie. You're the producer, you do the edits, you do the cuts, you do all of that. So right. Yeah, that's my vibe. That's my vibe. Just some self-love. Just some reflection and motivation.
Love it. Hey. Right. We about to get into these questions.
We about to get into these questions. Question 1. What is your favorite color, food, and number if you have one?
Right. So favorite color, I love them all, but one of the ones that sticks with me is green. Like green. I can pull some more green into the picture. Green. Any form of green.
Tauruses love green though. Tauruses love green.
Yeah,
my Taurus loves green.
They really do. Like earth, that's the color of one of the colors of the heart chakra and the soul things. I just love green. I really do.
Favorite color, favorite food.
There's a whole story behind that pout, but right now, this is my favorite food. Outside of that, curry. And number, I don't really have a favorite number. When I was growing up, my favorite number was 7. It was 2, 5, and 7. And 7 just seemed like the appropriate number for completion, like 7 days in a week. I don't know what it was with 7. I think it was just for me hearing things from the adults around me. But I really don't have a favorite number. And what's important for people to know about you?
That I am constantly growing, changing, renewing. That I am honest. I'm an honest person. Oh, I think a lot of people already know that about me. I'm loyal. I'm really big on loyalty. What else? I'm hella nice. Growing up, some people used to think I was mean or stuck up. I'm neither. Well, can be mean, but it's only if you do something to me, and I'm not mean. I wouldn't consider myself mean. I have boundaries, but yeah, like I'm one of the most probably forgiving people, and I think about my feelings. Like I think about like situations, whether it's bad or good. Like I go back and reevaluate myself. So I'm like a very forgiving, loyal, fun person. I'm really fun. Like everybody think I'm funny, all my friends. So.
Right.
What is your favorite TV show, movie, actor, or actress? Or
TV show. All right, movie. First favorite movie, Purple Rain.
We know y'all.
And a whole lot of shit by Eddie Murphy, right? Norbit is one of my faves. I can watch that and laugh like it's my first time ever seeing it. Favorite and it's probably gonna fall with my favorite. It was actor too, right?
Mm-hmm. Actress.
Probably gonna be Eddie Murphy. Any of the Wayans.
Wayans are hella
Nicolas Cage, John Travolta.
Face Off. We was just talking about that.
We were. And I would watch Nicolas Cage movies. I could watch that shit for a long time. But and also, is it Liam Neeson? Liam Neeson, I think is his name. He's another person that I could watch a lot. Yeah, that's hard. Like that's a long list. Like, but really, anything with the Wayans and Eddie Murphy, like I'm sold. TV show though, I watch it all. Like, but I guess all-time classic favorite probably gonna be between Martin and the Wayans brothers. What is your favorite song and artist?
No, my favorite song right now is Shenseea. So like more recent Shenseea. It's Bad Alone. That's one of my favorite songs.
Hey, you know it gotta be like that. And that artist too? Would that be your favorite artist?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's one of my favorite artists because I gave y'all a favorite artist on my last one, but that's one of my other favorite artists. What is your earliest childhood memory?
One that comes to mind, just because it seems like I keep telling this story recently, is when I learned what ashiness was. So like,
oh, so I'm posting the eye and you over there ashy.
Right. And my mom was like telling me like what to do with the lotion and how to put it on. Like when you're ashy, it was like summertime, you in and out of the pool. Mm-hmm. You got to take care of the skin. So anywho, I had these Oscar fish in my room, and they would constantly hop out of the tank and stuff too. Long story short, but anywho, it was time to clean their tank. And I was looking at them. I was sitting there, and I had just learned with ashy, scales. When people be severely ashy, they have scales. And I noticed them on the fish. So I decided to put
lotion on the fish
to help the fish out. All right. So that's
did they die?
They made it because my mom was right there to like stop me and get them all cleaned up and stuff. But I was like, they was ashy. Like, what do you mean?
You just told me don't be walking around ashy. I don't want my fish ashy, Mom.
What is the one thing that you are proud of about yourself?
Me. My heart. The type of person I am. Like my heart and my strength like to continue to grow into like, I could have made other choices in the past out of anger or things like that, but I don't. I just try to continue to go. Like I use things as motivation to keep working on myself. What was the last text message you sent?
Well, you're so rude. No.
It was juice, y'all, when she asked me this.
I was hella juice. Oh yeah, let's get into it. I thought it was gonna be some all the way live behavior.
You caught it right in.
Okay, so my last text was boring. I'm sorry, y'all. Like it made, but my last text literally says, "Did you lock everything up like the patio?" What's the most exciting place you've had sex?
Y'all nosy.
I need some popcorn.
In a pool. Mind y'all business. What's your favorite rapper, singer, and song?
Off top, Tupac. I'm just from that era. All-time singer, of course, we said it before. It is Mr. Prince. Hello. Nobody's hitting them notes like
if
Prince.
We know the song.
No.
We already know the song, y'all. She gave it to us last time.
I don't have another one. I like music, but I mean, that's it. That's the all-time favorite. You can't go wrong if you know those things. Brianna, what is the most ridiculous rumor you've heard about yourself?
Like, I'm not approachable.
You're not approachable.
What is the last person you said I love you to? Who is the last person? Sorry.
Oh.
You said I love you to. Who is the last person you said I love you to?
That one's easy. I'm gonna cry because it was a really touching moment, but that one's easy. It was my baby.
I knew it.
I love her.
Her lazy poo-poo.
How do you overcome fear?
I learned to process stuff. Like, why am I scared of that? Like, is that fear or is that my ego or is that I process to see if it's actually fear? Like, and then another thing I train myself, like I do affirmations. So I train myself to automatically think greatness is on the opposite of being comfortable, and to get uncomfortable is overcoming fear. So I just always got to be like, you got to get uncomfortable. What is your favorite way to relax?
Favorite way to relax is always like park, beach atmosphere. Going to go chill underneath the tree. If I'm in the house, get the candles lit, right? You get the candles lit.
I love candles. I got a candle lit right now.
Some aromatherapy. Get some aromatherapy going.
Gotta keep the candle.
Yeah. Let's see. What does self-love mean to you, Pretty B? What's it mean?
Self-love means to me that you're constantly looking at yourself, reflecting, showing yourself love, positive talk to yourself, treating yourself well, really just continuing to grow and walking through like your pain and healing yourself like constantly. Like that, all those are forms of self-love, And then also, if you want to look at like the physical things I do, like lighting a candle, keeping plants and reading and educating myself and constantly just reflecting and meditating on myself. So I think those things are. What is your favorite spiritual journey moment?
Becoming unafraid of spiders. That's part of it. Like really becoming respectful of other forms of life. That part right there. That part right there has been interesting. So I think that I don't know. It's just my favorite, just because it's you can't write. I can't write the shit that I've started to experience and that I was feeling.
Make this shit up.
You can't make this shit up. And I felt like each journey. So yeah, favorite spiritual experience with all of that is just each journey that has continued to bring me closer to the Creator and to the earth. And I find that happening through the animals, the birds, the trees, and now the spiders, the insect community, and whatever else it is. And just that's probably what I'm most enjoying right now. So Pretty B is engaged, okay? As a person who is engaged, preparing for marriage, what kind of advice would you give to others who are newly engaged, or you know what I mean, that are just in that transition of life? Yes.
I would say prayer. Like, just like I meditate on my life, you have to also meditate and pray within your relationship. And praying together, to me, is important because you're going to go through stuff. You're going to go through different stuff. Some stuff fits your relationship that don't fit somebody else's. And I think if you're in constant prayer and leading with that, understanding that no matter which you go through, you will see whether you guys are growing together or not and how it's going to work. And just being honest, being open and honest, not to say things are not going to happen, but if they do, if you approach that person, they just don't keep it 100 with you, and that way you could work through the process. What is your wildest fantasy right now?
One of my wildest fantasies really is to like have an at-home birth in the water in a tub with a doula, and like my husband's right there and he even wants to get into the tub too. I don't know why. Like, it's just, that's one of my wild, and I say it's wild because people aren't really having at-home births. It's far and few in between, and we know that there's ways to get it done now, but it's just kind of wild. Okay, so what are your thoughts, speaking of sex, about oral sex, giving and receiving?
I mean, it's cool. Like, I kind of feel the same way you feel. Like, it has a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it does.
And of course, like, we for sure know the male species love it. The women's species, we love it too. But it's like, I could live without it, but it's cool. It adds the purpose. It adds the sexiness, giving and receiving. And now, do I think you should be just giving and receiving to everybody? No, because them is certain parts if you put your mouth on them, it better be your property. Like, what things or things do you feel most passionate about?
You know what? It's for the past, since 2015, 2016, it's been herbs, fruits, veggies, stones. It's been natural, holistic healing and eating. That's one of the things that I feel very strongly about, because I just feel like we have a lot of people who leave this earth way before they should have to.
Yeah.
For reasons that are curable.
Yeah.
And I think that we just need to take a different approach to medication, right? I talked about it in another episode before, where, working in the hospital, next to the ER doctors and having to review every single case that comes to the ER, it just made me feel like, wait a minute, we need to educate ourselves a little bit different in how we navigate through the doctor system, and then also how we care for ourselves. What would you tell your 25-year-old self?
I would tell her, like, you're gonna be straight. Like, don't worry. Like, I've done a lot of shit. I've been through a lot of shit. Like, and I feel like that builds my character. That got me to where I am. The good, the bad, I'm gonna accept it as written. I'm gonna take it for what it is and learn from the lessons that I've had to learn from. Because I look at stuff like lessons. So I just be like, you're gonna be straight. You're gonna be straight, and just keep like doing what you're doing, keep growing, everything will come, to you. Then we have our last question from Desi. Like, she gave us the question last time. And her last question to us from Desi is question 21. What inspired Organic as Fuck Talk?
You want to go? You ready to go? I think the organic is like talking that we be doing, and knowing that other people need to hear these conversations. Just I think the role that we both play within our own lives, in our relationships, and things like that, and knowing that we talk about a lot of things that people need to hear and feel comfortable to talk about. We wanted to increase the communication between women and men, just families and period, starting to have more natural, organic conversations about some of the things that we don't discuss enough.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna say the same thing. Like it literally came from our conversations and things that we always talked about collaborating on and doing different things. And then like these are conversations we truly have behind closed doors. And it's like also like, 'cause I think it's a different glimpse online. Like, online you will see these specific conversations for these specific things and these category things. And it's like, we just be ourselves, like we're really ourselves and we're really organic. And the things we talk about, like there is not a lot of spaces to do that. Like 1 minute I might want to talk about something spiritual, the next minute I might be talking about sex, the next minute I might be a little upset and I need motivation. And we provide that space. We provide that space for each other. And so I think like that's where that stems from. Just like who we are. It is purpose, it's journey, it's spirit driven. And I think like, we couldn't even help it because the day we started it, like we literally had a conversation and said this should be recorded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was just clear. It was clear.
Turned on the video and did a whole like part 2 to the conversation that we had earlier, which ended up being our first episode.
Yeah.
Like all within hours. So I think it's just that's
it was quick. That's just how it unfolded. I think for the past year, if not 2 years, you have been saying like, Blood, we need to do a podcast. We need to do it, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah. And I think the timing and everything just like it presented itself and we were in alignment with it. And we were like, let's go. Hey, let's do this.
That's where people can organically be themselves. Like we're not looking at how much money, what designer you have on, how many people you did have sex with or not had sex with. What if you're perfect and somebody else is not? Like,
yeah,
we wanted to create something real, like non-judgmental.
I wholeheartedly love myself,
my mind,
my
my being,
and my heart.